shoot. I think okay. Morning, Patty. Hello. Hi, Alex. You feeling better this morning? Hello, my friends. Hello. Oh, shit. Me. It's so frozen right now. We were like 32 degrees this morning when we woke up. 32. 32. Oh, good. Alex, the good was for you. Hello in Kenya. 7 degrees here. I know, but for us it's freezing. I guess, Lily. I was just enjoying half of my house is warm, half of my house isn't. So I should be dressing like this in my house. I have a little tabletop heater. It was 34 and snowing. Oh my God. Yes, Jane. Freezing. I gotta warm up. My legs aren't working. Yes, because I'm in the garage freezing my ass off, Alex. Good morning, Mikey. Hello, Elda in Seattle. Woo, I mean, you know it's cold. Well, because of the jacket, but then I'm wearing pants, so you know. 18 degrees. Have a blush day. Does that mean drink rosé all day? Good morning. Woohoo, Mary. I had a good one. Well, I've been letting you guys see a little bit of the subscriber lives. You guys are loving the mid-afternoon stuff sorry, YouTube, this isn't for you, but for the TikToks, you guys are loving the mid-afternoon stuff. So today's Tuesday. So if you haven't, subscribe today, because I believe today is our first subscriber only chat on TikTok. So I'll be popping on at some point today, and I won't, nobody will know. I know, Alex, I know. It's just something to do additional for TikTok. People have been bugging me to do something special. So, I don't know. I'll figure something out for you YouTubers, but I am pulled at. I'm trying to do everything to make everybody happy. It's really hard to do it all because I still have shit to do. Vicky, I don't know. I have OCD, ADD, everything. I don't know. Oh, Chantel. Good morning, Christine. You don't have to pay, Nadia, because you're right here. I'm doing a special. You guys, open your ears. Everybody take a moment. Clean out your ears. Make sure your listening ears are on. Remember how we used to do to the kids? Put your listening ears on. Everybody click them on. Click. Click. All right, they're on. I am not changing my morning. I'm not changing my morning show, okay? TikTok gives me the ability to switch over to the subscribers when I am tired of trolls. I can switch, right? I can switch trolls off anytime I want to. But it's also an added benefit to make it fun to do random pop-ups for my subscribers. Meaning, we don't do lives Tuesdays and Thursday nights. So during the day, I did one yesterday. I can pop on and do a live. And on the weekend if I want to. But I'm not changing my morning shit, so don't trip, chocolate chip. We'll walk up and downstairs a lot. Maybe she likes to keep in shape, Italian girl. You got snow, Howard? It feels like we got frost. California snow is Frost on the Ground. It was a great pop-up live. For those of you, I allowed people to see it. I just turned on subscriber chat. I will do that at the end of the live on TikTok again, just to show you. Hi Kay. If I subscribe to you, do I pay the same? Yes, so it's a monthly thing that TikTok charges. Yeah. And just so you know, TikTok takes like 3/4 of it. It's not for money making. It's just for fun. Pop up at Trader Joe's and show us Canadians. So I can do those sorts of things. I can probably pop up at a casino and do stuff like that with you guys too. Hi CNH, good morning. Yes, Mike, YouTube does that. So it's coming this week. Ooh, does it snow in Paris? I didn't know that. So yeah, so Mike, the only thing you won't see is my pop-up lives. Yeah, because I'm not going to do pop-up lives on YouTube. I'm so happy. You know, most of the time, you know, we can't, Grandpa is not necessarily always on at night because he's too tired. I was able to, you're a poker player. What does that mean, Alex? Do you play poker during the day? Hello from my hometown, Tyler. So I was able to sit down with Grandpa for a little bit yesterday. He was in good spirits. So most of you have been able to, most of you saw that yesterday, even the non-subscribers. But you noticed I clicked it off. So, oh, thanks, Erica. Yeah. Oh yeah, Dan did cuss. Shit. You do? Like for money, Alex? Hi, Fupa, Andrew, how are you? Yeah, you can do it a single charge. You don't have to make it ongoing. If you just want to do it for the month and see how you like it, then you can try it out that way. I could have gone professional? What? Alex, no shit. That is so cool. Hello from the Netherlands. That is so cool. I didn't know that. That's a fun fact. I win sometimes I lose. It's not all luck. Poker's different, right? It's not like a slot machine. Mike, I think they save it for like 30 days, but I don't know how they do it with the subscribers. Hi Nona, how are you? Good morning, Aunt Lala. Yes, remember, tapping is clapping, you guys. So if you love seeing me here, hit the screen on your TikTok. If you love seeing me on YouTube, hit your thumbs up. You can spot a liar if you're in the zone. Oh my God. Alex, that is so cool. Thank you for telling me that. I love things like that. Hi, Mary. 39? Yeah, we're like probably about 39 now, Mary. Me too, Italian girl. It's starting to get about that time for me and Clint to go again. Hi, Frog. How are you? Hello, Paula. Hi, Stormy. Where have you been? So it's cold. I'm starting to finally warm up. I can take this big monstrosity off. Hi, Tammy. Good morning. You guys, shit. It's Tuesday. I am going up to 66. And it was beautiful yesterday. You guys saw. Freezing in the morning. Beautiful midday. So I will do that again for you guys today. Because today is Tuesday. Hi, Bronx Santa. Today is our subscriber live. So I will be popping up. I'm not going to give you a time because my day, you never know. It could be earlier than yesterday. It could be at the same time as yesterday. But my guess today, it's probably going to be earlier. So not only is it the sob day, it is the day of subscriber live on TikTok. You guys keep tapping the screen. Tap, tap, tap on TikTok. If you appreciate me and everything I do, that's how you pay me back. So yes. So nobody's forcing you to do anything, and it's just an additional thing that people have asked me to do, right? Those of you who have the Patreon, I will think about, I think this morning I saw 178 people on Patreon. So I will start doing something there too. So today I have I'm in pain a little bit. So if you see me grabbing my left breastbone, I hurt myself. So Andrew has a Yeti, like a big half-gallon Yeti. And ever since we got it, right, it's been difficult to get the top off. So I didn't know. So it's been hell on wheels. So this is the third time in probably the year that I've had the Yeti that I have pulled my breastbone muscle or something, some chest muscle on there. Like hurts. So when I take a deep breath, sometimes I have to hold it because it hurts so bad. So I have been trying to get this top off for a week. And so I tried again last night, pulled my breastbone, hurts. So my friend was like, girl, warranty that shit. So I got lost in my patience this morning. So she did it for me. But it shouldn't be. She's like, I have one and it shouldn't be that hard. So I pulled the muscle. Patreon, Patronians, Patron is tequila. Patreon, sometimes, did I call it Patron? Patreon is an app. It's where our extra videos go. Well, here I am, Slip, right here for you. Hi, Lee. So, all you bitches out there, and you strong-ass bros, you guys, I don't see my likes going up. Tap, tap, tap the screen on TikTok, please. No, it's not a rib. This is muscular. I can feel the difference. Hi, Brian. How are you? So, remember, it's your day, women. Jerry is okay. Remember, you called my beaver elderly yesterday. I get it, bro. I love Patron too. But it's too early to talk about Patron. It's making me want to gag. I'm not, not good for me. So, everybody, all you women out there, pull your panties up and slay the day. This is your day. If you want the pie, eat the pie. If you want the dress, buy the dress. I will not cover your bill, however, for anything. And if you need some time, take it. If you're at work and you're miserable, just say you don't feel good and get home. This is your day. Every Tuesday has been anointed sob day. So this is the time that you can shine. This is the time that you can say F you. This is your time to say, get it yourself. I don't do that yet, but sometimes I do. Jill, they don't make fridges like they used to anymore. I've had my fridge for about 6 years. I have spent more money on fixing it than probably now I'm equal for what I paid for it. Oh, Vicky, I'm so sorry. El Chapo. El Chapo. El Chapo's here, y'all. Be on your best behavior. Yeah, it's freezing, Paula. Say F off. Your husband says, honey, I need some food. Where's my dinner? You can say, bruh, not today. Get it yourself. Today is the day. El Chapo. Is that Italian? Is El Chapo Italian? I need to know. Because if you are, we could be related. Because I'm Italian. Got a little percentage of Italiano in me. I'm of Italy. Not fully of Italy, but I have Italian blood in my system. I didn't know that. I can't say shit. No Spanish. Maybe a tad, a dropping, an inkling. Maybe one sperm somewhere along the way penetrated a Spanish woman. I don't know. Oh, it's Spanish. Oh, I thought you. El Chapo. Okay. Oh, Lord. You want the real Danielle back on the lives. Hey, Vicky, is this not the real Danielle? Hey, Danielle. Vicky wants the real you. Can you come back out here? Apparently, I ain't cutting it. Who is the real Danielle? That's what I want to know. Yeah, and there you have it. I knew it was Spanish or Italian. Can El Chapo be? I knew he was somebody. Shit. The short Spaniard. Is it? Can the real Danielle please stand up? Please stand up. There's only one Danielle. So I don't understand, Vicky, who you asking for. But this is me. You can't fake this shit. I've yet to find a good enough Danielle to impersonate me. I would like a stunt double. I would like a stunt double. Thanks, Lick Lady. Is anybody out there that could take over my role? Oh, you mean you want the real Danielle from last night? Or do you want that Danielle back? I don't know what you're asking, Vicky. You're too complicating right now. You want this one on the night one or the night one on this one? I'm confused. You gotta specify, girl. Not me. Anybody know where you can find a Danielle double? Let me know. I'm looking for one. I'm not a former soccer player. However, I've always wanted to be. I tried very hard, but unfortunately, it never happened for me. However, my kids were. Aunt Danielle, that's right. Whoop, whoop. Aunt Danielle is here. No, I was horrible. The only thing I can do, and please don't take this personally, what washcloth to open what, Mary? What am I opening? Do I want to open up something with wet washcloth? Alex, my position was on the bench in soccer. I tried really hard to play. Y'all, it wasn't my thing. You play defense, so my girls were forwards. Jennifer went to college playing soccer. I'm sorry, Shirley. I don't know if your daughter being like me is a good thing, a blessing, or a curse. But I'll show you her flag. It's up here. Anywho, so Vicky's quiet now. So I'm kind of unsure of what Vicky wants from me. You know, a lot of people want me to change Vicky. A lot of people like spicy Danielle. A lot of people like subdued Danielle. Some people like a good mixture of both. And some just don't like me at all. So, I don't know. This is me. This is what I do. At night, my spiciness will come through. But my husband's on my ass a little bit. And so I'm just trying. It was boring for me last night, honestly, right? Because I feel subdued. That's not me. Sitting there all prim and proper, trying to watch what I say, what I do, and everything else. That's Danielle being repressed. It's not exactly, it's not the exact same thing like I like to do. Morning time, this is me. This is real me. Yeah, so I don't know. Vicky wants the real Danielle back. I'm not quite sure what that one is. I'm all over the place. Danielle's got multiple personalities, depending on her moods. Anyhow, but either of those things, you got your hoodie? Audrey, is it cool? An Italian in you is not, no, Howard, it's definitely not. I'm Italian by blood, not from injection or penetration. That's right. I've never had an Italian kielbasa. As long as I know, I haven't had. Is Dan Italian? No. I don't believe his kielbasa is any bit Italian. But, you know, I don't know if Chapo's Italian. He's not. He was Spanish. I don't know. Yeah, so here's a little thing. Sometimes I'm just tired, right? So Danielle is just more subdued. Sometimes I don't have the energy to deal with the ugliness out there. So I just don't. As you will notice last night. Sometimes I just don't know. Mexican by injection. I just don't know who I am, what I want to be, and what I want to be doing. So you get a whole conglomeration of Danielle. Anyhow, it is El Chapo. It is Taco Tuesday. And since you are not Italiano, I expect some tacos. Yes, Alice. It can be draining to have so much negativity. I'd like all y'all to try it, you know. Let's do what you gotta do, okay? Just so you know, I support whatever decision you make. Let me just, excuse me, Sam, if you cannot be your fun self, your happy self, you will not be here because you affect everybody else in the room. So you have a choice, be like you are normally, or you will be gone. We don't need this type of distraction, and people do not want to be surrounded by that. I like carne asada at Chapo. Carne asada, and I'm just tired. I'm tired of people thinking they can come on to creators' lives. And I'm not talking about myself. Yes, and he's back today. It's just too much energy. And even if you ignored it, you still see it. And it's just like, bro, what are you doing? Why are you here? If you don't find happiness here, if you can't smile, leave for everybody and for yourself. How about a juice? Chalupa? Anyhow. Thanks, Mike's. Michelangelo. I am. What is carne guisada? Is that just a bunch of lard? What? Huh? Carne guisada? Is it, I don't know. Sean to the dog, to the triple D. What's up, Sean Dog? Pablo. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Hi, Amy. Happy Taco Tuesday. Green sauce? I like green sauce. You like that, Sean Dog? I was trying to change it up a little bit. That was off fly. Carne is beef, yes. I love carne asada. Theo! Bruh, high five. I like when you pop in and pop out. No, you're free to stay. I didn't mean that. Just the tip. Steve comes in sometimes, just the tip. Hey, D. Just want you to know I'm here, but I'm out. I'll see you tomorrow. And the gravy on it. Not sure about the gravy. I don't know. I'm not a big gravy person. Niners going down Sunday. That's negativity, Bren, that doesn't really affect me as it would affect my husband. But watch out for Bosa, because he's a tank. Watch out. Don't be saying that to him in an alleyway, because you're likely to get tackled. I don't know what is gravy. What's gravy on a taco? Okay, so here's the thing. What's the French stuff? The potato pomme de frites? Pomme de frites with gravy à la mode. What's that called? What's that called? I want to get to 100. Giselle, what's the gravy? The poutine. Yes, there, thank you. Poutine. No. Don't think so. Fajitas and margaritas. Mary, that sounds amazing. No. I like gravy on my mashed potatoes. I know chips and gravy. I am not a big gravy person with my shit. Give me gravy once a year on my potatoes and turkey meal. Poutine, just does not sound like, ooh, I'm gonna go get me some poutine. You know what that sounds like in American? I don't know why I said American. I'm stupid. You know what that sounds like? Could you imagine me walking around and I'm gonna go get me some poutine? Oh, you are. I didn't know you floated that way. Huh? Poutine, yeah. Aren't you married to a male? Yes. What's that have to do with poutine? And I did not say protein. I said poutine. No, doesn't sound right. Especially, it does sound sus. Danielle's getting some poutine. No, poutine. I didn't say poutine. I said, no, we don't do that here. We don't do that here in California. It's not, well, the poutine. There's plenty of poutine. A lot of poutine. I don't know what's happening. Is it a beaver moon? Oh, shit. Shit. What's happening? Is it still the beaver moon? Or have we regressed to the monkey moon? I guess it's still beaver today. Poutine. Make sure you spell it right, Christine, or you will have other images popping up that you may not or may not want to see. I don't know. Poutine is... I'm having heart pains. Give me a minute. Poutine is a French dish with French fries and gravy of sorts. The Canadians eat that too. Okay, so can you in Canada? Hey, Alex, do you guys have that in the UK? I'll take some poutine. Some what? Poutine. I don't know. Yeah, I know. Do we serve that here in America? No, you can't say it. All right. Just making sure. Where can you say the word poutine without getting a side eye? In a French restaurant, all right? Only in a French restaurant. Canada. Can I walk all around Canada? Where can I get the best poutine? Let everybody know in Canada what I'm talking about. Roland, I'm talking about poutine, and you're bringing up the Mexican food. What? Poutine, Roland. Where can I get some poutine in Texas? That's what we're talking about. Can I just go down the street? I really want to do that. That's on my list. Poutine, you got some in here. I just want to shout it. Jeb, that's always fun. Around the corner. My poutine, I'll show you. It's right there. I'm not sure what other. No? That's not what I was. Poutine. No. It's a staple. So my friend Giselle, who's on here, she has she loves her poutine. the food poutine. And she gets the meat lover special. And so she showed it to me. I don't know. I do like loaded. So here's what we have in California, in the United States. I'm speaking for all states. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. We have loaded tots. We have loaded French fries. The only thing liquid that is on any of those is cheese. And, Angelina, you did? Oh no. A simple joke with Dan and a smile face. Oh, I didn't see that, Angelina. Yeah, I'm looking for some good poutine. Yeah, you're going to the red light district. All right. I forgot about those fucking curds. Y'all. I don't know about a cheese curd. It's fucking rotten cheese. Loaded, yeah. And let me tell you, if my loaded tots or fries don't come with liquor cheese, I'm throwing it in your face. I want liquid cheese on my loading. That's my gravy to my fries. Gravy. No. Curds. Isn't that rotten cheese? Right? It sounds like turd, right? Would you like some cheese turds on your poutine? No. Liquid hot cheese. It has to be liquid. Do you know? Good morning, Joe. I'm a tater tot. Do you know? I don't know. I've never tasted a curd, but nor have I tasted a turd. I don't know. I'm not interested. I mean, maybe I would be. I don't know. What does it taste like? I love cottage cheese. They're not turds, Christopher. Eat your words. Have you had corn nugget? Have you had a corn nugget? What's a corn nugget? Like a nugget from a corn cob? I don't know. Have you had Mono's cheese from You guys are getting too complicated. They sell it in Sprouts. A turd. What's a lemon turd? Y'all. All right. So similar to Baby Bell cheese. All right. I like a Baby Bell. Ghost Pepper Ranch from Wendy's. El Chapo. El Chapo's over here talking about Ghost Pepper Ranch from Wendy's. El Chapo. Bruh. We're talking about curds, not fucking ranch. What can you provide on the curd deal? Does Wendy's have cheese curds? Where did chicken nuggets come from? Oh, Jerry, I knew this question was going to be had. Oh, it's a nugget from the breastbone. That's the chicken nugget. Oh, I love cottage cheese. It's not curds. Ow. They do not. Dairy Queen. Who eats at Dairy Queen? Have you ever eaten a halloumi? What's a halloumi? Right. El Chapo. You're talking about spicy ranch. Pepper ranch. And we're talking, oh, for the love of Pete. No, I don't know what that cheese is, Alex. I've never heard of it. And I love cheese. Did you see the Cobb dance at the Mason? No. Shannon, I'm going to tell you a secret. And I might get blasted for this. Are you ready? I hate the Macy's Day Parade. That's not to be on my channel. Sorry, I said it. Everything curd in the word is absurd. Yes, I love cheese though. So maybe I gotta try it. And large curd cottage cheese. Oh, yeah, I knew I was gonna get yelled at. Greek cheese. Oh, I love feta. Is it similar to feta cheese? Does Dan exercise his mouth? Lots of mouth exercises for Dan. I like the halloumi cheese. Can I find it here? I hate all parades. Me too, Veronica. High five. I love feta. Everything at Bidet is feta. El Chapo fist bump. Feta is my ultimate. Macy's Day Parade. Here's a turd in your face. I don't like parades. I hate, since I'm on what I hate, give it to me. I hate parades, and I hate the 4th of July fireworks. I said it. Come at me. I don't like it. No, don't invite me over for fireworks. I hate fireworks. I don't want to go. I will leave before darkness just to prove a point. I love jalapenos. I do love jalapenos. Spinach wrap at Starbucks. Feta, I've had that before. It's not bad, but you know, it's Starbucks. Are you sure you're American? Because I don't like fireworks. Is that the only thing that makes you American? And I rented a flat, cobblestone, gas lights. Oh God, Terry. Yes, sounds amazing. Now, that is a fantasy to me. Cobblestone streets, gaslit lamps on the street. Isn't that what every European town looks like? I did take a DNA test, and it's questionable. I don't know if I'm American or not. I'm a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and a little bit of things in between that you didn't even know I was. But I am a person, a woman at that has feelings and, well, bleeds like the rest of us. Big T! Hello. What about pesto? Okay. I do like pesto. I hate capers. I'm gonna go pee because you know I stopped because you know I gotta go pee. If you like cheese sticks, Wisconsin curds. All right, give me a minute. Big T, I'm glad to see you. Hold on, I gotta go pee really quick. Hey, give me some credit. 37 minutes in. thing just happened to me. And you know, I'll share this because I have no shame in my game. Other than my, I'll talk about my ass, but I won't talk about my nose scab. So I had a little bit of technical difficulties. And no, it wasn't like I had to poop or something all of a sudden. But whenever I go pee-pee, so I'm uncomfortable right now. I must have been in a different position than I normally am. So I always use the bidet when I'm in there, right? So I'm running right now. So I always just spritz off before I come out, even when I pee, because of my issues that I have. So hold on, I'm trying to hold this in. I don't know what's happening. So I turned on the bidet, sat there, and then I got up and I was like, oh no, my ass is leaking. So obviously it was the water, right? So it got up in whatever position I'm in, but I still think, so I try to relax a little bit. So whatever was there. So bidets, you have to be careful, right? So I might have to go reassess what's happening. You have to be careful with bidets because it shoots high up in the rectum, and then you think everything's fine, and then you stand up, and well, yeah. So I feel like there's water coming out my ass right now, so I might have to go back in there in a minute and just let it out. Anyhow, so beware of the bidets in your angles, because sometimes those get to be a little bit tricky, apparently, for me today. And I'm on the toilet laughing. I'm like, of course, this would happen to me. And then I would stand up and you feel, oh, you have COVID, Jennifer. And you have pressure, like I have, it's a little bit dangerous. I have pressure, I'm clenching right now. It could be water trying to escape my ass. We don't have the Manscaped code yet, Heather. I'm uncomfortable right now because I think I need to go release some more water in my ass. The bidet got me good. Are you pooping off, Steve-O? You too. Anyway, this is a hard life. So apparently, Danielle should not use the bidet while, yes, I accidentally went too high, Jerry, and it blasted up inside. No, I'm not in pain. I'm uncomfortable because, let me go release my water. I'm really uncomfortable. Give me a minute. This has never happened on live television before. So yes, it can be, Christine. And the amount of pressure I have up my ass right now, hold on, I can't run. Give me a minute. Oh my gosh. Make sure your setting's a lot lower than I just blasted mine with. Oh my God. I think I'm better. Flatulence was necessary in that trip to release the added air and pressure that went up my ass. So those are the problems with bidets, Typically, most people use bidets, and then they don't come out and run afterwards. Anywho, dashing through the snow, dashing through the toilet with the flatulence on the way. Nobody knows what's coming out her ass. Could be gas or poop. Nobody knows. But when she sprays the bidet up her ass, there's water for sure to go. Oh! Oh, shit. I'm now just being a little bit uncomfortable. Did Ed get vaccinated? Yes, he did. I'm Jennifer, so I'm assuming you have COVID. Yeah, it's here to stay. You have terrible lyrics. They were pretty good. Where are the shoes? Come on. Yes, so for those of you who, I have a friend that just bought a bidet. She's not on here. I hear her yapping in the other room. So I need to remind her to keep the, don't turn that fucker all the way up. It's brought to you by Kurds and the bidet. Kurds, turds, gas, and the bidet. Oh shit. Anywho, a fresh drop, unexpected. That was all. I mean, freestyle. Nobody gives me the benefit of the doubt, right? Y'all judgy. Wear your shoes. That shit is freestyle. I couldn't even re-sing that if I wanted to. That takes a lot of brain power. Yeah. You've never used a bidet. Well, when you do, be careful. Don't put it on full throttle. Sometimes I forget, right? Oh, Jan. On the day of my 6 month. Oh no. Right. Hopefully not, Jan. Hopefully not. My nose is dripping, you guys. I know, and it hurts. That's why I'm not doing it right now. I would win the Olympic pooping team. I think. I've had, so I have a genie. So I just bought one, and Charlie? I'm going with Charlie. You can't judge me. As long as while you're judging, you're laughing and not angry. That's fine. Linda, have a great day. So COVID, yes, it's going to be one of those mini viruses that will get us once or twice a year. And it just sucks, especially this time of year, right? Because of all the gatherings and people just, out. So I'm trying not to be so paranoid anymore, It's gonna happen. This is it forever. And it is what it is. Of your allergies. That sounds like an excuse, Roland. Excuse if I ever heard one. Denise, hola. So remember, physio for what? Anal leakage, like me. Is there a physical therapy for anal leakage? Is there a way to do Kegels for the anus? Anybody have a problem? I'm asking for a friend. Those of you know. Oh, good, Alex. I was hoping you had anal leakage like me, so that way we could tell me the exercises. Oh, I did a COVID test. She has, oh no. I know, stupid pelvic floor. From vagina to asshole. So you're saying squeeze. All right. So if she sees me now with this face, it's because I'm squeezing my nether regions. Electrodes for my ass, my vagina, Virginia. Yeah. What's the pelvic floor? That's right, I don't have it. Everything's weak down there. Shit. and then leave it. That would be uncomfortable. I said I'm gonna put a tampon. I'm trying. I'm trying. I know, it's all the muscles that I need PT. I need something. I need a pulley system. You know, like those toilet flushers, you know, that hang from the ceiling and you can hold on to them and flush. I think they're in Europe. And like, I feel everything dropping and you just pull it up and it sucks back in. Been wearing face masks, I know. You know, it's hard because you think you're safe and then you're not. I stopped wearing masks because personally I just got annoyed with them. And it made me more paranoid for me. Trust me, there's still moments that I'm like, where's my mask? I start getting paranoid with all the people. I take a deep breath and I'm like, it is what it is. And, you know, we have to assimilate, right? I mean, it is what it is, but you can't be, I mean, I wore a mask too when I got COVID. That was when I was still really paranoid and I still got it. So it's just that moment that it's not on, or your hands, or I don't know. It sucks. Try the plunger. Ooh, that would be scary. Rolling. Howard, you better be careful. Yeah, we haven't. Tennessee was one of the first states to let it go. Bidet was on the state. Oh no. Shit, Jan, I'm sorry. People with chronic diseases have to wear. Yes, 100%. People with chronic diseases should wear it. And I'm not a judger. I don't care. You do you. Like, I don't look at people. Most of the time I see people with masks on, I'm thinking to myself, shit, I should be wearing mine. Where's my mask? Claudia, I'm good. Grandpa's chilling on the couch. Let's remember, if you want to get your subscriptions in, do it now, because I will be going live on the subscriber live today on TikTok. So, anywho, remember, today's the day of the sob. TikTok, keep liking, keep tapping that screen. I want your fingers to cramp. I want you to feel like you have carpal tunnel, and I want to make sure every phalange has been worked. As far as you guys on YouTube, just hit the like. I don't know how it really works. So, you know, luckily, even when I go to the casino, it kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies. But, you know, the only way to prevent is stay indoors, in your bubble, in your cocoon. Who knows? We've had the swine flu. What even was that? I don't know. Ed had COVID last year. So a year ago, Thanksgiving, Jennifer had it. I think Josh had it too. And they passed it. So Ed got it. Mark got it. And Dan's sister's husband got it. But nobody else did. So, yes, he had it. And I think Mark was sicker than Grandpa. I like to live in a bubble too, but it's just impossible. Slick, 5 minutes down the road. Claudia, I don't know. You know, I'm over big family outings, big family gatherings, mostly for Grandpa. Yeah, don't say that out loud. This doll's life. You never say that. Because then what happens is you say that. I have a friend that said the same thing. I haven't gotten COVID or sick in 4 years. And then, about a week after she said that, guess what? Yep. Huh? Are you sick? No. No, I don't decorate my tree. I just use pine trees. That's it. Bronchitis, pneumonia is bad this year. I've known a lot of people who've had pneumonia. Yeah, and don't say anything. And I really don't want to do it, I'm having, see, here's the thing. I can't be in a bubble because I like to see my niece and nephew. So, kids, they're germy fuckers. So, I take my risk every time I'm around them. So how is she feeling, Howard? How is she feeling? Like coldish? Andrew had it about 3 months ago, and he really just wasn't bad. Didn't have a fever this time. No, Andrew can't get vaccinated because of his kidneys. Yes, Grandma, that's the new casino. I go every couple weeks with my neighbor. I take him. Oh shit, Matt. See, that's the people, like, you need to be careful. So, hi Cheryl. Oh no, Matt. How bad was it after the chemo? I bet it was horrible. And I was not great, but yeah, lingered. So, yeah, Andrew can't get vaccinated because of his kidneys. So he gets it, right? So he, doing my neighborly duties, yes. For Clint. Absolutely. He likes to go, so I get the car and, we Uber. He can't do all that stuff, so thanks, Shane. Yeah. Andrew, I think this was his 3rd time with COVID, and it was the least intense for him. I've had it one time. Dan's had it once, and remember, Dan just had a sniffle. I was a little tired, so mine was a little bit worse. So she's okay. She just tested positive. Mine is go to daycare. Yes, and so I'm around them all the time. I kiss them, so I'm hoping that helps me. Yes, people, the pandemic, you still hear about it, Tabitha. You still hear people bitch about, no, he was like, I don't have COVID. I'm like, you were just around your dad. He literally coughed on you, definitely. And then he took it and it was COVID positive. He was shocked. He didn't feel a thing. No fever, no headache, wasn't tired, just a little sniffle. Yes. So, I know. And so Andrew, right, $600. Shit, Jim, not my fault. Don't send me the bill. So with Andrew, right when the pandemic broke out, right, is when he was diagnosed with his kidney problem. So he was on antidepressants, immunosuppressants, for the first year and a half. So, and that was at the time where it was just COVID, right? Everybody was dying. We just didn't know what was happening. And so I got really paranoid because of him and because he had no immune system based on his drugs that he was on. So life was crazy. I was in a constant state of worry and I remember the first time he got it I think he had it in 2020 before his kidney problems. I really believe that was when everything started. His lungs deteriorated. He was sick for 10 days, couldn't move, 106.5 fever, hallucinating, vomiting. I couldn't get his temperature down. Dan got it. Hannah got it, and I did not. I was going between 3 people. I believe that's what started it. So when he got his diagnosed with his kidney, and then he had kidney issues. So diagnosed with, he had a vaccine. We gave him the vaccines, and yeah, that's when we were aware of his issue. So for the first year and a half, I was fucking freaked out. So I know a lot of that has to do with Andrew. No, I just think that the diversions, it was just so sad. people just started turning on one another. Yes, toilet paper here too. Stockpile food. And it stressed me out. So I'm trying to recover from that PTSD. Andrew's now had it probably 3 times now, and he's been okay as far as we know, right? So that's a good sign. So now I'm trying not to worry as much. But yes, I lost a lot of friends in that process. I left my gym during that process because people judged me for wearing a mask for my son, for trying to keep him safe, and would I wanted a spot. I wanted a spot by the door. People would take my spot by the door, and I just said, you know what? I'm not going to put myself in this situation anymore. If you can't respect me, my needs, my wishes, I'm out. So, more hate, I do believe. Because people are too opinionated. If they left you, they weren't really friends. No. Well, and it's okay. It happens. And at the time, it made me sad because nobody, the friends that I thought I had in the gym never called to check up on me. Just saw me leave, let me leave. And I thought, well, there was my answer, right? There was my answer. And it was me. And it was all judgment because I chose to wear a mask. And I was the only one in there that wore a mask. No, and I know that now, right? I was sad at the beginning. I thought, 6 years I was in that place. 6 years I was in that place. And that's what everybody has to say about that. So, whatever. Frogman, I know it's hard. And some people I think are, more susceptible, right? I think, it's just sad. It's sad that people judge you for what you're doing. I remember I had one woman in there who I thought was a friend. She tried to grab my mask off my face and said, "What do you have that on your face for?" And I said, first of all, don't grab my fucking face. Second of all, my son, she had just been away from having COVID for 15 days. And I don't think she knew about my son. And I said, my son, I said, you've been away. My son is on immunosuppressants. His kidneys are failing. And so I'm protecting my son. And she looked at me and she was like, oh, that was the beginning to the end, right? And I thought to myself, this is not my place. This is not my place. And the boss of the gym, did that one time, and then he knew my thoughts on it because I said, I'm not going to come back. If I can't have my spot by the door, I'm not going to put my son at risk. And he's like, no, you can have it. Whatever. Don't worry. Come in. Do your thing. I'll help you as much as possible. And then he came in one day, and he stands by me because that's where he kind of stood, and he was sick. And he said something, and I said, well, did you test? And he said, no. And I said, so basically, all your rules up there, if you're sick, don't come in. Make sure you have a test before you come in. So basically, you're just null and void of that. I said, I'm not going to put myself in this situation. And then he was an ass, and he's like, well, I'll go stand over here then. I said, it's not the point. Lead by example. Well, I didn't have anybody else to cover. Then you fucking stop classes, or you leave an open gym. But everybody in there didn't care, They weren't afraid. They just didn't care. And she has 2 masks. Yes. Cindy, In Colorado, Paula? Oh. If I worked in a medical arena, I probably would too, just because. Now it's a time for all the yucky yucks, right? No, I'm not. I'm much better off, Alex. Much better off. I got so angry in there. I started wanting to work out. It was a feat to just get out the door. And I thought, why am I doing this to myself? Because of my addiction, I can do the same thing here. Yeah, I resented it too, Pippi. I resented at the time that I had to explain it was for my son. Why does that even matter? You know? Why did I feel like I had to explain that? If I want to wear a fucking mask, I'm gonna wear a fucking mask. So I pulled away from a lot of people during that time because of Andrew. I didn't want to put him at risk, right? And then as the variant started kind of simmering down, I mean, what was I gonna do? I wasn't gonna just lock myself up or lock him up. I couldn't do that. He was working, and you know, I was just like, I have to let it go and just pray. You know, this is something he's gonna deal with for the rest of his life. So, you know, it wasn't easy. And that's part of the reason why I went on Lexapro, is because being so paranoid for the first 2 years of this pandemic with my son had me in such a panic, right? So my mask became my safety net because I felt safe with it. I felt, even though my family wasn't really wearing them anymore, it was a me issue because I was uncomfortable. And that was all self-induced to myself. So little by little, as the variants have lightened up, and I talked to my epidemiologist sister-in-law, and you know, she, you know, and you have all sorts of you know, the ones that are, you know, black, just everything's doomed, and yeah, the other ones that are just more realistic, like most likely, you know, you're gonna be fine. You need to relax. Andrew will be fine. That type of thing. And so talking to her a lot helped me realize that I needed to work on myself, right? I think, and the way I've told you guys, like, people always say, well, how do you deal with your anxiety doing certain things? Like, some people have fear of flying, some people have fears of this and that. So the way I approached my COVID fear was to relinquish my mask, because I think that mask made me more paranoid. I don't know if that makes sense, but it made me, I don't know what the word was, but, and I thought to myself, why am I, yeah, and people are rude, Leslie. Like, people did that shit. Sometimes I think people did that on purpose. So I just did that. That's what I did. I just stopped wearing it, and I was like, nope, I had to retrain myself, right? So I just started going out without, I was paranoid and fixated, yeah. So I started going out without it. And now I'm at the point where I count the days. I'm like, all right, well, I was just in a public outing. It's been 3-4 days. I should be good. So they did. Yeah, Jennifer. And I think, you know, people judge you for everything these days. So I just know, you know, Audrey, it was my security. Absolutely. But my family wasn't wearing them, you know? So I'm thinking to myself, why am I doing this? If they're not, like, fuck it anymore. Like, why? Who am I trying to save? Myself, but they're going to give it to me. And it's quite been interesting because everybody who's had COVID in my house has never given it to somebody else. Yes, because I fixated on it, Alex, 100%. So I'm okay-ish, right? Because there's still not a day that goes on that I don't worry about Andrew. But the COVID road wasn't easy, and it's better, right? Yeah, Christine. And, by yourself, I would probably too, because who's going to take care of you need it? I would fly definitely with a mask on right now during the yucky months. Thanks, Veronica. But my kids weren't. The kid's not. I mean, Andrew's not. What can you do? But just to say, if I were you, I'd wear it. And he was in New York around all these crowds. They went to a play on Broadway. They went to restaurants. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Thanks, Lisa. Yeah, you get all sorts of stuff on flights. And, a little bit because he had it, he had it 3 months ago. Not to say he couldn't get it again. And he had his flu shot. So I'm just like, it is what it is. I can't. This is something he's going to have to deal with for the rest of his life, which means that I will probably die early because of my stress. KZ, drugs. Just kidding. I'm a hypochondriac, so that doesn't work. It took me, Audrey, that would drive me nuts. I know. I would fly, definitely fly with one on if I flew during the winter months. I think it's not a bad idea. Just aside from COVID, you just got your flu shot, yeah. I do too, Alex. I do believe that eventually, it's going to be those things that, our bodies are going to be like, oh, I remember this bitch, get the fuck out, or it's not. And we're not invincible, we could go years without getting it and we'll get it again, No, I don't have a family reunion coming up in Vegas. Dan already did that. But no. So, anywho, it is what it is. I'm hoping. Remember when they said herd immunity wasn't going to happen? And I think there is sometimes it's just weird. It's weird how Jennifer had it and only several people got it. She was close to Dan's mom. She never got it. I don't think Dan's mom has ever had it either. So, there's just some people who aren't as susceptible. Dan, nobody wants to see shit food.
Good food.
No, it's shit food. Hi, Lair. Lair's here.
Larry?
Everyone is to do what is best for them and leave it. Yes, I agree, Kim. With COVID. Oh, don't say that, Angelina. Don't say that. They just flew in on Sunday. Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, and that's the thing. A lot of my friends don't, when they have it, they just stay with each other, right? They don't move. They walk around the house, no masks. They don't do any of that stuff. And I'm like, oh, what? We mask, we separate. Oh yeah, because I turned my subscriber thing on towards the end, because eventually I'm just gonna, Tuesdays and Thursdays will just be subscriber lives, not the mornings. The mornings will be normal, but I do pop-up ones now. So you just came in late, Blair. You just came in late. So yeah, we don't do that. I don't want to have to take care of any other sick people. So one's enough. Shit. Anyhow, this is depressing. I don't want to talk about that. No, that's okay, Christine. Don't worry about it. Oh, shit, yeah, Mala. And it's so horrible. Damn, dude. Why do you get off on calling women dudes, just out of curiosity? I never understood that. To watch neatly. Yeah, I do too. And especially because I have an ed, especially because I have an ed. I do not, at this point at 91 and a half, we have to be careful. Hannah started getting sick the other day. I have to ask how she's doing, by the way. But I'm not as paranoid. You know what I mean? You call women dude and bro. You have it now. Ugh. Oh yeah, that's right, Russix, you do. So you're doing the Paxlovid thing. I I agree, Alex. A lot of people died, you know. A lot of people have died, and a lot of people lost people that they loved due to COVID, you know, and it was horrible, you know. It was horrible, scary, those first couple years. And, you know, people still can get really sick from the flu, and, you know, it's scary. RSV, you know, RSV, ugh. So, it is traumatic, and I think that makes us paranoid. So Hannah, started getting sick the other day. She's just congested. She had a little bit of sore throat and congestion. But she just stayed away from Grandpa. You know, I was with her 7 weeks. Oh my gosh, shit, I would die. It makes me sad. And some died alone. I had a friend who almost died alone. She had to call her son and her husband and say goodbye, because she didn't think she was going to make it. The doctors didn't think she was going to make it. So, I mean, it happened, you know? I couldn't imagine. People had to drop their loved ones off as they walked in, never knowing if they were going to see them again. It was fucking scary. It's horrible. So, Diana, you have it bad. And some people just have a bad reaction. Like, Dan, just a sniffle. Nothing hurts. Nope. I feel fine. So sad. I mean, I remember crying, you know, hearing my friends' stories and just crying for them. Just horrible, you know, horrible. Scary. Yeah, and I've had it once so far. Dan's had it once. Hannah's had it twice that she knows of. I don't think she really tests anymore. A lot of people don't test anymore. And Jennifer's had it twice. Andrew, I would say 3 times. Yeah, so I expect it, you know, I expect it. I would probably test just because of Grandpa, just to make sure. I mean, even if I had a cold, y'all, I would probably wear a mask around Grandpa. Going live, Angelina. So my morning lives won't change. I will always be on my morning lives. The going live on TikTok for subscribers is just random because we don't do evening lives on Tuesday, Thursdays, or the weekends typically. So it is one of those things that I can just pop on at any time and decide to go live on those days. Do you not have your taste at all, Jeb, anymore? Kitty, you are. How was it this time? Hi, Twyla. Twyla, how are you? What's the difference about the subscribers? The subscribers will see anytime I choose to go off of, like if I'm on a live right now, I can switch it off. If the trolls get to be too much, I can just turn it off for the trolls and just have it just for us. I can do it for just you guys. You're the only ones who can chat. And then the other people can watch, but they can't comment. Or I can just block them all out and it's just us. And it's also just gonna, like the last couple days, I've popped on during the day, kind of taking you around, showing you what I do, that type of thing. So it's just an added, what's Danielle doing, you know? Maybe you see Grandpa. Yesterday people saw Grandpa. And the day before I was just kind of in the kitchen, just yabbing and talking to Grandpa in the background and, you know, that type of stuff. What happens if the trolls subscribe? Most likely they won't because it costs money. I can choose any way that I want in Lala. So the last couple days, just to try to build up the subscribers, I've just turned it on, like right now. Watch. I'm gonna do it now just for the subscribers. If I can get out of here. So now it's on. So only the subscribers can comment. But on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I will, and once we hit the goal of 100, what I'll probably do on Tuesdays and Thursdays, just let people see and then turn it off completely for them. if they enjoy it, type of a thing. So I'm up to 61. So I gained some today, right? I don't remember what I was at last night, like 51, 50-ish, 52, 53. So I'm getting up there. So I might just decide today just to do a subscriber live. So now only you guys can comment. Only the subscribers can comment. I was at 52. So that's what I'm going to be doing. It kind of gives you guys just something special, extra. And it gives me the opportunity when I feel like popping on. And if I feel like popping on multiple times a day, then I will pop on. So that's what this is about. Now I can turn off. So right now, everybody can watch. They just can't comment, but you guys. Alex, this is on TikTok. But I will still, just curious, is TikTok or which more lucrative? So Tabitha, that is, it's different. So people on TikTok who sell things, people on TikTok who have brand endorsements, those types of things can make a lot of money. As far as viewing for like views, I think YouTube pays better than TikTok. But really the way people make money is by sponsorships, right? Grandpa was great yesterday. So it's fun. People like the last couple days that I've done these like midday lives, people are loving them. It's just a different look into the life, you know? You get morning time, you get evening time, but you don't get the in-between stuff. But again, completely up to everybody. It's not something. So the, and you know, you get a different look of Grandpa, you know, if he's in the right mind. I'm not gonna just put him on just to put him on, but you get a different look into Grandpa and his different moods, maybe a little more into how he resets. So yes, the button with the star next to the comments, yes, is where you subscribe. He was really funny. My goal is to kind of like when I go to the casino and do fun stuff like that, I can pop on as long as I have internet. That casino sometimes is a little iffy, but you know, just do some fun things, different things. Hi Emily, how are you? Give myself a nice young man. He always says that, you know, and it makes me laugh all the time because he always says that. And then he's like, oh, aren't you married to Dan? That shows you how quickly he resets. How quickly he resets. And that's okay. Like, I think a lot of people, I think it's good sometimes for people just to see, you know? For people that can see, the people who are kind of on the fence, right? With me, and Grandpa and how we interact throughout the day, you know, it gives you a different perspective of just your normal stuff that happens, which, you know, I think, so sometimes I leave it on a little bit so people can see that, and then just whatever. Yes, and I think Ed's always been very, Ed was always very complimentary, right? But he is more now. Ed definitely is more complimentary now. And I think a lot of that is because, like we talk about all the time, I think he does that because he knows, you know? He knows. He knows. He's here, you know? He's where he wants to be. And I think I posted a video today. There's a couple of them that I looked at, and I can't remember. I posted a couple to Patreon because he was talking so much that night. So all I did was video. For like 45 minutes, he was just talking. So I put, and one of the clips, I can't remember if I posted it on TikTok and YouTube today, so you can help me out. But he said, it's a family affair, you know? We're all together, and that's what's important. So if that doesn't get through to people to understand, you know, that he's exactly where he wants to be. He's exactly who he wants to be with. He might add Mark into the mix and Josh, but other than that, you know, he's very happy. He's very happy, and he's very pleased that he's with family. He talked to Mark this morning, and Grandpa got up early, and we had a little debacle this morning, and so we were in there, and he's like, let's call Mark, see how Mark's morning's going. For shits and giggles, you know. Mark, do you miss this? This is what's happening right now. Enjoy that solitude you got over there. Yeah, and don't you guys worry about it. YouTube is not changing, so you guys still get to see me. It's just an additional feature that TikTok has that's kind of nice, because the amount of trolls you have on this side is different than this side, and so it's just fun. It's just fun. He did not go to bed at 5 last night. No, he went to bed about 6, and he did get up about 7:30, I think, which is decent. That's okay. You know, I don't mind that. You know, especially if he goes to bed. Sometimes I have to say, it is nice when he goes to bed early, depending on the days we have. And those we're having, do you think you might benefit from an in-home PC? No. Yeah, it's buffering. It's buffering over here too, Alex. No. Not now. We're not going to do any sort of over, night nurse. We don't need that right now. He's up. He gets up. We hear him. We listen for him. A night nurse, is going to probably agitate him, scare him at this point, because he's still aware, It's like, even though he forgets his family, he still knows they belong, right? He still knows he belongs with them. There's that familiarity. Good, Alex. It's having issues. Yes, so we're all familiar faces. Even his family that he, like the other day when I was like, this is Josh. No, it's not Josh. That's, Dan, that I know it's buffering. It's buffering here too. Yeah, it would scare him. And I just did not now, maybe if he gets further along, eventually, maybe we'll need it, but now is not the time. Now's not the time. It's just the same thing. Like, I wouldn't drop him off at a daycare center. I wouldn't drop him off. He doesn't do activities. He's not an activities guy. He never has been. And he wouldn't want to stay. Can you imagine him thinking that we lost him? Or, what Andrew's trying to call me. I should have answered on my phone. On my watch. He wouldn't understand, so not right now, maybe eventually. Let me just call and make sure he's okay. This is my mommy thing.
Okay.
I'm on a live.
Oh.
What's going on?
I was just calling to see if you get the text and what different care of.
Okay. All right. No, I got it. All right. Love you.
Thank you.
All right.
Love you too.
Bye. I don't know what's going on with TikTok, YouTube, you guys. TikTok's fine for the first time, and now YouTube is just having spiciness. So just hang tough until we can't anymore. He wants to send, Andrew wants to send his, this is getting heavy because I haven't done this in a long time. Wants to send his Xbox to the cousin that took him into. And so my cousin is bi-coastal, so he also has a house in Santa Barbara. And so Andrew's like, I want to send that to them. No, Christine, he would never want to be in any other place. And that's the hard time. And Hulu, but God, I don't even know how to go to Hulu. There's not enough space in here anymore. All these big devices, I can't do anything anymore. Bufferings, oh, I know. I haven't had buffering issues. I used to have buffering issues on YouTube a lot. But yeah, so he wants me to send that to, I always worry. See, that's my PTSD from Andrew. Full moon, beaver moon. So every time he calls, I'm like, yes, are you all right? I listen to him, are you cool?
are you breathing? What's going on? Your kidney still working? What are you hurt? So I'm literally always worried when he calls, and that's why I was like, I'll talk to him. Oh, never mind. Okay, he bought a PlayStation. Yeah, he bought us a PlayStation, so he is now going to be a PlayStation master. So he, no, it scares me. I don't like, I hate being that paranoid. And I don't want to be like that. And I think forever, like with my girls, I'm like, CNH, I see you. CNH, I'm like, I'll talk to them later. They're fine, right? Oh yeah, you're still doing that, Lily? So just so you know, I'm not crazy. With Andrew, it's a different story. He calls me all times of the night, and I'm like, are you all right? Yeah, Mom, I'm just letting you know. I'm spending the night over. I'm like, for the love of Pete, you scared the shit out of me. He's like, why are you always thinking it's so bad? Because it always is. Mostly. Just saying. Yeah. No. I'm cray too. I'm going to try nacho cheese dip with cottage. Oh, nacho cheese chips with cottage cheese. Yes. And another thing you must try today is, and they didn't respond. Yeah. I'm like, they're dead. Something's dying. Yeah, I see you, CNH. So yeah, and it stems from that one call 3-4 years ago when he pissed blood, and that's just when he calls me, and he always does this whole thing. Yeah, well, is that what we are, helicopter moms? He always calls me, Mom. What? So I was thinking on the text, Mom, are you alive? Yeah, chill. Okay, stop saying Mom. It drives me nuts because that's what I remember, right? Picking up the phone. Hello, son, I'll call you back. Mom, I just peed blood, and so. Oh, Angelina, that's crazy. We don't have that here yet. And that's every doctor's office is different. Or you get what's wrong? When I know he's not home for the night, I literally look at my phone. I can't. I got the call in August. My 17-year-old passed away unexpectedly, so now it's way worse for me. Oh, Erica. Yeah, I bet I would be like, all right, so I ain't joking with you two. You call me, and you call me. And then you text me when, you're here. And then you text again when you're there. And then you just got to do, no. I'm so sorry, Erica. My biggest fear is losing a kid, right? I hear so many people, I lost my mom, right? And that's the only loss, my mom and my dad. And I know how painful that was for me. Our biggest fear as parents is to have a sick kid, right? Or to lose a kid. Living in fear is hard, right? And then my son got sick, right? My son got sick, and I was like, I knew it. I always had this funny feeling that something wasn't right. But was it self-fulfilled prophecy? What did I do it to myself? Did I do it to my son? And then you start thinking, what the fuck did I do? Right? And so it scares me. And so I tell Andrew this all the time, because I'm just trying to scare him a little bit, I could never imagine losing you. So if you die, I'm going to kill myself and come after you. And he just laughs. Yeah, I don't know, Judy. I don't know. My best friend lost her son to sledding. I can't. I I can't. I can't. Horrible. I just that's one of those things that I just never want to ever. My eyes just start watering just thinking about it. Losing a kid has got to be one of the world's worst losses on the planet. Number one. Number one. And so I tell Andrew that all the time. I'm like, you better. I want to die before you do. That's what I always say. I know, but you know, Erica, they have to understand, and one day they'll understand. Yeah, I know, Erica. I would do this, and girl, you ain't alone, because I'm always thinking, Andrew. I'm like, are your kidneys working? Andrew's like, I think so. Ma, I'm good. Are you sure? Ugh, it's the worst. And I really don't honestly know how y'all do it, you know? I mean, when there's other kids involved, you have to, right? But I could not imagine the destitute. At this point, I have nothing else to keep me alive. You know what I mean? Like, when my mom died, right? I had these little kids. I just wanted to be curled up in a ball and not move. I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to drink. I just wanted to drown my sorrows and my sadness. But I couldn't because, you know, I had to take care of my kids. Now, it's a whole different story. I would literally just... I would die. I would die. It would just kill me. It would kill me. Dude, I can't imagine. I don't know what to say to her because she grieves daily. Ugh. Cindy, that's got to be the worst thing when you have a sister that's lost too and you know she's in pain every day and there's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do with regards to somebody else's pain. The only thing you can do is just be there, right? Be there. Be an open door. Me too, Shane. Sorry. Be there for her. Hug her if you could see her, but you can't see her. I know. I've always been that like horrible thinker. Like when my kids were little and we had stairs in our old home, like all the bedrooms are upstairs, I would like literally see them walking down the stairs and see them tumble and hit their head on the floor. It's funny now because it's so morose. Like it's so like horrific. Like why does my brain see them falling and I'm like watching them, you know, and they're just like running down, you know, having fun time, and I just see them dead on the floor, blood everywhere. Oh no, Kaylin, I'm so sorry. So every time my kid was playing soccer, the images I would have when she was going up to head a ball, you know, and I was like, you know, I just see things. I see them, and I don't want to see them. It's called weird. Oh, slick. It's horrible. Yeah. Anybody else think that way? Like used to see the little kids, like I would see them running and they were falling. Like, be careful. Stop. Just walk. How about we just sit down? They're intrusive thoughts, but I still have them. Like when Jennifer was in college, all I kept thinking of her was raped and maimed in her bedroom because they would throw really big parties. And I finally told her, no, nothing ever, no. I see a lot of things that happen, but none of those visions ever happen. It was just my morbid thoughts. My worry probably for my kids, but like I finally told Jennifer that when she was going to parties or having parties in college, I was like, just don't tell me. Just I can't know because I'm up all night anxious thinking she's dying or raped or something like that. So Judy, I think that those do help. I'm not as bad anymore. The SSRIs I do think help control me with that. Yeah, Virginia, I think that's the anxiety in my body is because I just don't want anybody hurt around me. My kids, really, just my kids. So Jennifer was always like, she's like, Mom, why? And I'm like, because every time you're having a party, bye Twyla, I think you're being raped, passed out on your bed, and your mom can't help you. I think it's just one of those things that, it's the uncontrolled. Like, we can't control everything. And I think that was my control issues. I'm thinking, what do you think? I'm thinking those were the control issues, because I can't control every fucking thing. And so, I don't know. Sam, here you are. Again, Sam, my patience for you is anymore. And it really saddens me, because I know you have some dark places sometimes, and I really think you're in one, but it doesn't mean that you should come in here and take it out on me, or anybody else for that matter. Leslie, just pay attention, please. Me too, growing up with alcoholic dad changed me. And those things, he's gonna be gone. I just can't with him. Yeah, who says that? I mean, no, yeah, I can't. And I'm talking about, and that's what I'm saying, he changes things, like he said yesterday. He said, well, you said you would never. I said, no, I never said that, right? I would never say that about my husband. I would joke about it, but no. Sam's just being an asshole. He's back. He's on YouTube. Oh, candy apple. I'm sorry. And we all have loss, we all have experiences, and we all have horrible thoughts and yeah, it's horrible. And yeah, again, Sam. And I feel bad for him, speaking of Sam, because I know he's obviously in a dark place right now. So, I've been trying less to give him the benefit of the doubt, but he's been really ugly lately. He's been very ugly the last 2 days. Light will always shine through the darkness. I do believe that. I do believe, I want to believe that we can still keep on trucking. And you guys, some of you guys, show me that it's possible to keep trucking after you lose a baby. Doesn't mean you don't have the pain. Doesn't mean you don't experience sadness all the time. But it gives me hope. It gives me hope. No, I'm fine. It just, these things, I don't get, we went from poutine to death. Can we get back to poutine? Poutine. Would you like some gravy and curds with that poutine? And Sam really has made me sad these last couple days on YouTube, because he's been here from the beginning. I know he's got some darkness. I know he struggles. And I know he's obviously struggling now, right? But he doesn't have the right to come on and just badger and just pick and prod and to just be an ass. It hurts me because I hate turning away people when I know they are needed or they know they need it, but I cannot continue to subject myself to that. Yeah. So, because he's just not being nice, and why should I suffer? Anyhow, peck. Can we get back to the peck? And for those of you that don't know, Virginia, lashing out is wrong in general. Well, right, but I think he's expressed some of his issues, and so I just hate to think. He can vent, but he shouldn't bully. He can have an opinion, But again, he shouldn't bully and attack. About me, it's fine. But he was being mean. Very mean. So it just makes me sad when we're talking about, serious shit. And he wants to take what I say and throw it back in my face. Over and over again. Anyhow. Back to the poutine. Y'all, if you eat poutine in the next 1 or 2 days, you must take a picture and send it to Danielle Salinger at salingerfarm.com. Also, if you like merch, these hats are available at therealsalingerfarm.com. Therealsalingerfarm.com. I think that a lot of people are afraid. We've had a lot of traffic, and I think a lot of people are afraid to buy from that site because they don't know if it's fake. I think we've scared people so much that people don't know it's fake. therealsalingerfarm.com is our channel. It has a little circle on the front of it, says Salinger Farm on it with a little sunflower, which is one of my favorite flowers. This hat, you see me wear, it's my site. I don't think anybody else would have that yet. So therealsalingerfarm.com. I'm going to hang up here. I will pop on later for my subscriber live on TikTok. But until then, I will see you guys tomorrow, right? Tomorrow. If you haven't subscribed and you want to subscribe, you have to subscribe TikTok while I'm on a live, or else it doesn't work until I'm on a live the next time. If you are happy with where you're at, then stay happy. You will still see me, just not for the additional pop-ups. So anywho, love you guys. Remember, you are matter. You are matter. Well, we all are matter. You all matter. You are worthy. You are important, and your feelings are just that, yours. And if somebody's projecting and somebody's being mean, you have the ability to just walk away and control your destiny. You can't control other people, but you can sure control you. Have a great day. I love you guys. I'll see you later.